Okay, to let you understand this segment, I'm going to start with small examples first. We will advance to the harder topics later on. Can we write down what are these numbers if we try to substitute the different n values? So when n is 1, let's write in the number. This x1 is actually the value 1. It's a straightforward example. Your x2 is the value half. Your x3 will be the number 1/3. Okay, but what we would like to further see is, can we represent this onto a graph so that we relate to a graph situation? In my axis, help me label in, I would like to have n versus xn at the top. We are going to put the different n values such as n is 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. But let's just plot out maybe for 4 points. For the vertical axis, we want to do something similar. So your highest value, I'm going to put it a bit out of scale so that it's easier for us to draw. So when your xn is 1, this is happening because your 1 gives you the value 1. This is our x1. So my next number is at half. This is occurring for the number at 2. And then you have 1/3. And so on. We keep going lower and lower and lower. Now let's say we were to continue plotting. Then we know that these points are going lower and lower, closer towards the horizontal axis. If I would like to label, this is labeled as a sequence of numbers that is xn is equals to 1 of n. But to understand this word called the limit, we will have to think from the perspective of if there is a graph. I'm going to have in red so that you can see that there's a difference I'm going to draw out. Let's have y against x axis. But in this particular situation, I would like to have it like a graph of y equals to 1 of x. Let's say I want to draw this graph inside. How does the 1 of x graph look like? Can I put it in dotted and you make it pass through all your points? It's actually the same graph, just that one of them are drawn as points. The other one is a continuous graph throughout. That is your 1 over x graph. Why is it that we want to relate? For a 1 over x graph, my graph goes very, very close to the horizontal axis. What is that called? We will say that y equals to 0 is an asymptote. We knew about asymptotes from the graph perspective.